So this morning, Donald Trump tweeted out maybe the most insane thing he's ever tweeted. And I know that's saying a lot, but this is an instance where it's not just him, sounding like a madman, but it's actually him potentially leading to the mass death of thousands. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. The first tweet, he tweets out, "I can't stand back and watch this happen to a great American city, Minneapolis. A total lack of leadership. Either the very weak radical left mayor, Jacob Frey, get his act together and bring the city under control, or I will send in the National Guard and get the job done right." He goes on to say these thugs are dishonoring the memory of George Floyd as if he really cares. So disingenuous. And I won't let that happen. Just spoke to Governor Tim Walz and told him that the military is with him all the way. Any difficulty and we will assume control, but when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Thank you. When the looting starts, the shooting starts. Thank you. Now, I just want to point out here, this even violated Twitter's rules for once. They put this note on here. Now, do I think he's serious? I don't know. But at the very least, this incites violence. So, I mean, right? He's essentially calling for the military to come kill people. That's what he's saying. For damaging property. Now, even if this is an empty threat, which I think it is, this is not something to play around with. And let me give you some historical context to this tweet as well. I'm not even sure if Trump is aware of this historical context. I don't even know if he wrote these tweets himself or if this was given to him by one of his racist aides. But New York Times reported here, the phrase President Trump tweeted, "When the looting starts, the shooting starts," was first used by Miami Police Chief Walter Headley in the 1960s when he sent officers with shotguns and dogs to patrol black neighborhoods. Quote, "This is war," Headley said. So there's some real historical context to that Trump tweet. Now, again, I don't think Trump is that smart to even be aware that that happened. But I'm sure there are people around him that put that in his ear. And I don't think it was an accident that he tweeted that out. Going on here, Igor Volsky really goes into detail on that history. Let me show you a couple tweets of his here. He says, "My favorite part is that at this same community meeting, Headley promises that the shotguns and dogs will be used with caution before adding, quote, 'Everyone knows I'm not a racist.'" I mean, this could be pulled straight from a Donald Trump speech. I mean, this is how Trump speaks, and apparently it's very similar to how Headley spoke. More here. Some more gems from Headley, the guy Trump was quoting in his "When the looting starts, shooting starts" tweet. This is from the December 1967 presser. This presser and his get tough police tactics are seen as the prime factor in sparking the 1968 Miami riots. So again, it is so incredibly dangerous what Trump tweeted out and just who the man is. He has to be taken out of office. I mean, he has to be defeated. He has to be beaten in the fall. He has to. He's just, we're in year 4. Like, this could just be the halfway point for Trump. I don't want to see what a President Trump looks like in the next 4 years, because it's not going to get any better. It's only gotten worse every year. And this came out earlier. I'm sure many of you already saw this, but this is essentially the way that the Trump administration views people in general.
We don't have, our capital stock hasn't been destroyed. Our human capital stock is ready to get back to work. And so that there are lots of reasons to believe that we can get going way faster than we have in previous crises. But we don't have
human capital stock. White House advisor Kevin Hassett, our human capital stock is ready to go back to work. Human capital stock. This is how the Trump administration views people. They are objects by which to extract labor. These are people to exploit, not humans that have lives and families and need to be taken care of. No, they're just human capital stock. This is the entire approach of the Trump administration. And it's only going to get worse the longer he's in power. You got to vote this guy out. You have to. He's completely disgusting, and nobody should want to see what can happen in a second Trump term.